Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Pradi Paints. I'm Pradnya. I'm an artist based in Mumbai, India, and I teach design in design schools. I paint a lot and I post my works on Instagram. My handle is Pradi Paints. Do check my works over there. So these art tutorials is something that I had started during lockdown to help kids and even adults, grown-ups stay sane while staying indoors. Do check the previous videos. Uh, I'm gonna start these videos again because it's fun. Today I wanna uh, start with an exercise that will get you started. If you're an artist who's facing an art block, it can get you started again. If you're someone who wants to start with art but don't know where to start, it'll get you started. If you're someone uh, who works digitally and with apps and Photoshop and Procreate, but wish to actually work with hands and uh, paper and colors, it'll get you started. So it's a fun exercise where we just gather all our material and we just play. We get messy and play. I'll take you through the exercise and also speak a bit while doing the exercise to explain a few things. Let's understand we uh, why we stop making art, or what is a hindrance in making art or making good art. It is basically judgment, being judgmental about your art, and second thing is expecting a certain result from your action. So if we just keep this aside, we can become a really great artist. So what happens really when you judge? You draw something and you judge, you paint something and you judge, and we have this it's the judgment is continuously happening. It's in our head. We are um, it's conditioning. We are taught to judge because the world judges us, and then we start judging ourselves because that's what we have learned. And everything we do or create or whatever, um, the judgment starts speaking, and the judgment is based on the conditioning that's around. So obviously if there is something new, which is of course new because it's coming out of your mind, your heart, and first thing is you judge that no, this is not acceptable, or this is not good, this is not good enough, this is not like how I had seen, and you have just crushed a bud over there. So we'll talk about this later again in further videos, future videos. But yeah, first thing is keep the judgment aside. Just scribble, draw, doodle, whatever you want. Keep the judgment aside. I mean, we don't want it around. we 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 want to just make art and have fun, and that's it. Expectation about how the art will look and how the final result will be, and I want it to look nice or this or that, or like that artist or this artist or whatever. Like, just keep the expectation aside too. uh, just don't expect how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a mess, all right. It's gonna be a masterpiece, all right. It's gonna be a messy masterpiece, all right. So whatever it is, yeah, so just these two very important things: keep the judgment aside, keep the expectation aside, and just have fun. uh, for this exercise, you're gonna need some basic supplies, whatever you have, pencil, charcoal, if you have watercolors, crayons, stuff like that. If you just don't have anything at all, I'll put a link below uh, of my video I had done in the lockdown about making your own colors at home, whatever in the kitchen basically. If not all of that, you can even just make some coffee powder and water and then start coloring. So basically, don't even think what you have, what you don't have. use everything as color. Just get a paper, just get a paper and get messy. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do in the exercise, and have fun, and let's go. Basically the exercise is about playing with different art supplies that you have. I am using some of the basics and some advanced too, but you can use whatever you have. I have some paper. I'll just very quickly show you what all I have. Some pencils, brush. This is like color pencils, but it's called art sticks. Then I have some water soluble graphite here. Some kids gel crayons, oil pastels, and some watercolor. That's my watercolor palette. Dirty as ever, but that's how I like it, and that's how I get good shades. So we will start. All you need to do is start anywhere and just explore. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's no this is how it should be, or this is how it's accepted, and this is how a certain art material is used. Okay, so we are not using it as it is suggested, but as we feel like. Okay, so just explore, like, even though I know this is water soluble graphite, I may use it like a charcoal. Do I have anything in mind what I'm drawing? I don't. But I'm just seeing how it behaves on paper. Okay, like more pressure and then less pressure. I made some lines here. Now, since this is water soluble, let me dip it in water and see what happens. So that's the line I get after dipping in water. I'm checking, I'm using different amount of pressure. So does it give me a different color when it's less pressure or more pressure? And there's nothing like, I have to note and, remember. I would just play. And what color do I feel like? Now I feel like using yellow. Making these lines here, um, keeping in mind that I know these are oil pastels and they'll repel water. So when I use watercolor on them, they're gonna show through the color. I feel like using orange. Maybe the gel crayons. So these are supposed to be washable. So I don't know if they'll repel water. We'll see. I would since these are too many colors, a lot of colors, I think I'll use less less bright watercolor. Let me see. I'm not sure. We'll see. Do you notice how the graphite is? It's water soluble graphite, right? So it's dissolving in water, in the watercolor, and it's changing my color. Now I got some red and made it purple. now I'm just using the edge of my brush to make tiny lines. I just realized I could do this, so I started doing it. What we are trying to do here is just play, and we are not expecting any certain outcome. Basically, no expectation, not just from the art we are making, but also from the art material that we have used. So, even if it's something that you have used before, just forget what you know about it, and then you use it, you will, as if it's a new introduction to that same art material. And um, this is a nice exercise to explore when you have new colors, or like something new that you have got to try, or when you're just starting with art and want to see where it goes, or you're an artist and you're facing an art block. Then just sit with your art stuff, even if you don't feel like, and you just like, you just want to stay away from it, but you want to make art and you feel that art block. Just take your stuff, sit down with whatever you feel like, whatever colors you feel like, and you start playing like this. What I'm definitely trying here is to keep the colors uh, wherever possible fresh, because I like bright colors, and I know that some of these lines, the initial lines I made were a water soluble graphite. So whenever I'm close to it, I see if I really want it to merge with the color or not, and then I go close to the line or not. Oh wow, look at this. While playing, every time you have different combination of colors, your art will be different, and uh, you'll have fun every single time though. So I'm not planning any of this, like, I mean, I just thought that okay, these marks are nice, so I kept on making marks, and now I'm making more marks with different colors. um, Initially I used whatever colors I felt like. um, when I started with watercolors, I just stuck to like 2 or 3 colors. I really like this effect, so I'll do that here. Maybe I just need some, I need the background wet. I'm noticing how the graphite behaves differently when it's on wet, like I have dipped it in water, and then it's on dry paper like that. And when it's dipped in water and plus it's on wet paper. Okay, I guess I would stop there. So that's what we created today, and give it a try. um, yeah, give it a try, let me know how it goes. All right, so I really hope you try this yourself, and let me know how it goes. Keep in mind, when you're using any supplies, whatever you're using, use it as if you're seeing it for the first time, or you're using it for the first time. Even if it is an ink pen or pencil, something that you have used since years, just use it like, you're seeing it for the first time. And so what you might do is, uh, use a pencil like charcoal, or charcoal like watercolor, or watercolor like a chalk, right? So basically you just explore and play like a baby will play, like, I mean, you don't have those things in mind that this is a pencil, so this is how it will act, or this is watercolor, so this is how it will act. Just forget about all of that, and so play play really freely and have loads of fun. Let me know if you try this. Let me know in comments how it goes. And if you like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and all of that. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.